Hello there, Leo. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath, and this reading's going to be for Leo for September of 2021. For everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring things together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a weird speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. Guess that makes all of us Leos named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. It's going to get you a more comprehensive view of the month, and I actually don't think the cards will go week by week. I think it'll blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme. Now, we have an interesting reading. We have 1 card well, actually 2, that could be a little bit troublesome, but I know we might as well just keep a mind focused on what it is we want or we need. That real clear focus, because we're going to get the chance to change things up for the better. We have good words, transformation, birth, and I can see a card of birth here: peace, efficiency, flexibility. Those are all good words, and we actually showed up in our own reading right off the bat on the bottom of the deck. It's the King of Rods. Now, this is male or female. So it's going to be fire energy, Leo, Sag, Aries type energy around us. It's male or female, like I said. Now, I can kind of see in here, it's quite interesting. Usually there's 3 people cards. That's why I'm saying that. So this could be like change, a lot of change. So we're really going to have to think about what it is we want. This is someone who's has status and they're very independent, influential type person, really good with business, finance. They could be a boss. They could be a mentor to us, and some of us, it'll just be us showing up in our own reading. But the thing that makes them stand apart is their maturity, their honesty, their intelligence, fair-mindedness. Well, if I go to a King of Rods energy for any kind of advice, I'm going to get good advice, something that I really need. So if it isn't an actual person, it's going to represent some type of a situation which is exactly as it appears to be. So that means whoever is telling us about it, or whatever the situation is, it's right, it's upright, it's truthful, it's honest, it's the right thing, no hint of deception. The King of Rods can also indicate that good fortune is coming our way, maybe in the form of something unexpected, like unexpected help, maybe unexpected good news, an inheritance sometimes, a promotion could be coming with this King of Rods type energy. That's pretty exciting. Money's been tight for everybody this past while, so I'm thinking any kind of promotion, as long as it comes with the bucks, is going to change a lot of things in our life, unless we're bothered by this troublesome little next energy. This is the Knight of Swords energy here. Look at this guy. He already came out of the battle. He has blood on his sword, and he's not afraid of anybody or anything. Going to stand up for himself. It's an aggressive, more aggressive type energy. Maybe it's us pursuing a lifestyle that we want, where we're going to be able to project our own philosophical ideas. It could relate to the king. This Knight of Rods energy can bring us like bad news that could relate to us personally, or maybe to someone close to us, male or female, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It's sword energy, or it could mean some kind of violent differences of opinion. Not physical, where someone's going to punch me out, but these violent differences of opinion where people are really angry. So you got rotten messages, text messages this day and age, going back and forth, emails, like that type of energy. But it also could be us pursuing something intellectual. Air energies, mental energies, pursuing something, an intellectual pursuit that we are neglecting everything else in our life instead of paying attention to what's actually going on in the other parts of our lives. It's just something I want, and I'm so focused on it, I really don't care about anything else. So, or we could be too forceful in expressing our opinions, which we Leos can get pretty forceful when we have an opinion about something. So it could be that kind of energy for some of us. But when I think of this with that aggressive type energy, it reminds me, now this is just an example, not this is what's happening in my life, but it reminds me of the boss that wanted it done yesterday, and they're screaming right in your face, why isn't it done yesterday, when they didn't even ask you to do it and they're asking for it right now. It's that kind of energy that I always feel. Or the boss that made a promise, let's say I'm building something, and this boss, it's less mature than the King of Swords energy. So this boss here has decided, right, that they're going to sell a product, but we can't get the component parts in to build the product. And so this cheaper supply company has them, and they'll sell them to us for half the price, but it's not what the boss, like told the client that they're going to get. So they order the cheaper component parts. They force us to make this project or the product with these less quality parts, and it goes out and everything breaks down, and this guy's all over us because we did the wrong thing. We did what we were forced to do. Basically, it's that kind of energy. It's like someone, it reminds me of someone that never takes the blame for anything. It's always everyone else's fault. Kind of a narcissistic, maybe type energy like that. It's just a tough little smart aleck, arrogant. So it's not self-confident energy, it's overconfidence. I'm sure I'm the best there is. It will be that type of energy, which is really irritating to we Leos. If you know what I mean, I can't tolerate it. I think I'm arrogant enough my own self. But we have two people that are fire energy. Now we have the Page of Rods, male or female, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Now this is way less mature than our King of Rods energy. We would want to stand more in that King of Rods energy, because that's totally, this is a good person. Basically, it's a message to us about a current project or situation that usually is affecting our work. The Page of Rods energy is less or younger type energy, or even less mature type energy. The information we get from the Page of Rods is really positive information, so it's good for us. If the card represents a person in our life, it could be a younger relative, it could be a sibling, it could be one of our kids that is eager to experience work energy, wants to get to work, or social activities. This Page of Rods energy is like the eager beaver energy in the whole deck. So it can represent travel, finally, international travel, meetings with foreigners, philanthropic type interests, things like that. But always, we know that it's good, positive energy, and it's, however it's coming up for us, it's energetics that would have that little bit of the same, but with less mature, very honest, very intelligent, very wanting, to show the best side of myself. So it's kind of eager in that way. Some of us could be going on a trip, maybe a trip of a lifetime that's going to transform our whole life. Interesting energy, because it almost looks like maybe we're breaking up with someone for some of us, and or I'd be more inclined to say breaking up with a work thing to get something better, because this next energy here is the Ace of Swords, but that Ace of Swords energy can cut both ways. If you think about it for a minute, it's a triumph over difficulties, right? By using your brain, by your mental capacity, I can triumph over everything. It's a major breakthrough coming our way. So a brand new lifestyle coming into being. Maybe a lot of us are graduating from Page of Rods energy to King of Rods energy. Or just flat out, a better way of life with more money that works better, so it's a new lifestyle, but we've achieved the opportunity through our will and through using our mental faculties. We're using our brain to get where we're going at a higher level. So there's prosperity comes with this Ace of Rods or Ace of Swords energy. Prosperity comes, new development comes, especially spiritual growth. If I'm getting into spirit a lot, that all follows in the wake of getting this type of energy, this direction. It can be birth because it's mental, birth of an idea, birth of an enterprise. All aces can be birth of a child. Now remember that, because we have the word birth in here too. And then we're going to need to use that efficiency and flexibility for those of us that want children. It's about time, for that kind of energy to manifest. We also are in a position of power this month where we can manifest our own philosophy in a different way or in a new way that we're the ones that are choosing, which is an exciting type of energy, because Leo energy itself is extremely smart, extremely generous, like this, and honest, like this King of Rods energetics, because our next energy here can be tough as the Knight of Swords type energy. It's Five of Swords, and I'm looking down at it and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm thinking 7, but it's Five of Swords energy. So it's it's a double-edged sword. Just like that sword, the Ace of Swords can be the sword of truth. Sword of truth can cut both ways if you think about it. Double-edged sword. On one hand, it could be defeat, misfortune, all that kind of energy, loss that comes with this. Also, on the other side, it's us learning actually to accept the limitations that life brings, and to kind of, it happens to everybody type energy. It's like maybe I'm expecting too much of others, because there's other people on this card. 3 other people. The other 2 that were here dropped their swords and took off. He's holding these 3 people in front of him, sword in his hand. They look very dejected. So sometimes this card tells me maybe you want to pick and choose the battles, Leo. 5s are about adjusting, period. And this 5 is, we're in a period of adjusting to some kind of change that was brought on to us by distress or loss. It's a real uncomfortable position to be in. And the more we resist it, the more difficult it actually becomes for us. So whatever in our life is being challenged, like our lifestyle or our philosophy, things like that, our inner beliefs about ourselves, now's the time to work and bring those changes that are much needed into our daily life. But remember what I said about picking and choosing my battles, because I really want to think about what is it I want, basically, this month out of this type of energy. You know, it's a chance to have a fresh start, chance to do all that kind of things like that. What is it? You know, each Leo is a different person. So what actually am I thinking that I'm the one? What do I want in my life? I told Cancer the same thing. But yeah, well, I guess so. Ours is what do you desire? For our angel card here. You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desire and know that you're ready and deserving of them. Remember, this is like you're using your noggin here. Know that you're ready and deserving of them. They will rush into your life as if by magic. We're really going to have to keep some kind of focus here this month on what is truly, what do I want that's truly in my, basically, maybe best interest? What is truly in my best interest? This card comes to you because you've been waiting for an external sign of what you should do next. The angels say that the answer must come from inside. You must decide what you want before anything can change. That's what they've been telling us through this whole reading. Carve out time to meditate upon your heart's true desire and know that you deserve the best, as we all do. Use affirmations, positive visualization to manifest your desire. Clarify your desire. Release any guilt or fear regarding asking for what you want. Just ask point blank for what you want. Don't beat around the bush. If we want our lives to transform and we want that fresh start or something different maybe in our lives, we've got to state it clearly. Not just him-ha around, oh, it'd be nice if I had a better job, but I didn't put a resume in anywhere. You know, it's like get down to the brass tacks, because this is a month of really using the gifts that we were given, our minds and bodies, to get the things that we really desire. Well, Leo, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them. I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or neb about me, or if you need an appointment, all of the information's down below the screen in the About section. Over at the website, over there are 2 short videos. That one explains a prayer class I put out there for you. The other, the sutras. The prayer class tells you how to format prayers and why you would do them the way you do. And the sutras are just simple thought forms. You put in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day. It enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. But videos that explain them are over at the website. So to all of you I met through 5 whole years of YouTubes now, and everybody I've met through 33 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all, it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you, and hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.